Hey, I'm Kev, Master, and welcome to the Sepang International Circuit in Malaysia. This is an F1 2011 online race, and I'm in the fiery Force India. Now, I've already showed you a race round Sepang before. That was my first online race win in the Virgin. But I'm not normally good enough to be at the front in races around here, but I'm not bad enough to be at the back, so I'm kind of a midfield player around this circuit. Now in this race, I race in the cockpit view for one of the first times online. I got into the cockpit view in career mode in the Ferrari. I really did love the cockpit view in the Ferrari. It's probably one of the best in the game. In the Force India, it's not as good. Doesn't look as nice, really. The colours are not as nice as that beautiful Ferrari red, but you can see out the mirrors kind of, and it's taken some readjusting though to change from TV pod view, which I used to race in before. You could see much more of the track then, and it's easier to judge overtaking and such, and so online I've probably crashed a bit in this view. As you go onto the grid, Red Bull on pole, I start in third, my teammate Down Maestro starts in 8th. Out of 10 players, so a podium highly likely, maybe fight for the win, but of course it depends on this first corner and first lap. As the lights go out, not a bad start at all. We're not really gaining on second though, but we're keeping the cars behind us. Second disappears already, disconnected already, didn't like it. As we go into the first turn, kind of outbrake ourselves a bit. As you go into the force, Red Bull even hit his side pod, and we've dropped down to 4th place, so we lost out in the second corner as they're fighting quite hard in front of us. We've got the Toro Rosso and the Williams in front. As we go into the third turn, where can we go? We can go down the middle. Probably not the wisest decision, but we don't spin at all. That's not bad for us, but we still don't make a position up. We're ahead of 5th by over a second already. Not bad, but we're not quite gaining on the guys in front of us. Even though they go wide there, we can look down the inside of the Williams into these two right-handers, but that's not going to work out at all. We might even lose out to the Toro Rosso, and we do, going into the tight left-hander. But we look down the inside, we're not, it's not going to work out as we're fighting. We're hitting wheels, we do touch wheels. We have to slow down to prevent us from spinning, because if you touch wheels on this, most of the time you're going round. It's ruined quite a lot of my races. It's a bit annoying, but hopefully it's kind of less harsh in F1 2012. As you go past the Williams, who went wide out turn 14, that tricky right-hander, loads of lines to go through it. I still don't hit it right most of the time, and of course he didn't then as well. To go to the end of the first lap, we're in 3rd place, not a bad first lap for us at all. We're not far behind 2nd, but 4th is right on our tail as we go into the first corner. He's not really gaining the slipstream, no, we're gaining the slipstream on the Toro Rosso. We bang wheels again into that first turn. We're not quite getting the braking right at all. As you go wide, try and get the undercut on him out of this corner, but it's not really working. He's got the inside line, he's got the pace, but we cut down to his inside into the 3rd corner. Can we make it through? We're braking a bit cautiously though, and he can take it round the outside and take back 2nd place. First is a couple of seconds up the road. We're probably not going to trouble him, as we're too busy fighting amongst ourselves. We still haven't got 4th that far back at all. As we go into these double right-handers, no Williams to battle with, so we can take it nicely. And he's, as the Toro Rosso goes wide, can we knock down his inside into his left-hander again? No, we're a bit more cautious this time. We just want to follow him through as he goes wide. He's going all over the place on this lap. As we go into this tricky right-hander, 3rd gear, I take it, he takes it into the gravel, and we take 2nd place from him. But we're too far back from 1st, we're probably not fast enough to gain on him that much time. And 3rd is the Williams, just behind us. I know we've got a bit of a gap there now. Let's go to the end of this 2nd lap, and we can just enjoy the cockpit view here. I really do like this view now. I'm probably going to race in it from now on. It's not as good as a TV pod view in my opinion, because you can't see as much, but that's what you expect from the cockpit view. You don't expect to see much at all apart from out of those mirrors a bit. As you can see, there's no one behind us. We've got a 2nd gap to 3rd. We can just enjoy this last lap. We took that he still can't take those first 2 corners right. As Mark gets the fastest lap. Good lap from him, a 28, is that, or 29? I can't go that fast normally, I'm more of a 30, a high 29 maybe. That's probably as fast as I can go around this circuit. I mean, not really gaining on first place, he's just cruising around enjoying the sights of this Malaysia circuit. It does look nice, it's one of the better Tilka domes in my opinion. It's got nice scenery, it's got the palm trees, that's probably the feature I most remember about the circuit. And of course you have that threat of sudden rain, as it happened in 2001 I believe, when you had the Ferraris go off the track, somehow keep it going, and they won the race despite all of it. And you had an arrows in Jos Verstappen, he was second for a while, but he couldn't quite hang on to a point in the end. He finished 7th unfortunately. If you go down the back straight at the end, we curved it a bit. We kept a nice gap to 3rd, and we got a similar gap to 1st. Go around the final bend. Nice 2nd for us. Not bad race for us at all. Even though we did bang wheels with the Toro, so we didn't get in an accident or a crash. We didn't get any penalties at all. A couple of corner cuts, because we, as I said, we're still adjusting to this view. We've not quite got our braking points right on, as you could see, in those first 2 corners. So that's something to work on as you go into more online races on this, and I get used to this view as well as I race online. It's the battling is one of my weakest points racing. It's battling with other cars, and it's even getting worse with this view. So I really do need to improve that, and of course it should come with time. As Mark finished 3rd, Italian 4th, fellow Monegasque person in 5th. Well, not Monegasque, I'm British, but I like the Monaco flag, so that's why I've chosen it. As you go into part 3, mate, hope you enjoyed this commentary. I'll be back with the Sunday drive and maybe a video tomorrow. I'll see how fast I can edit. So till then, cheerio.